I would like to really extend to my dear brother Antony a very hearty welcome to California. Let's give him a And also, I would like to welcome my very personal friend. We have known each other for some time, Ed Yamba, and we have become two brothers. Thank you, Ed Yamba. One of the best speeches of Winston Churchill was also his shortest speech. Very, very short. As a matter of fact, it consisted of 3 words. Never give up. Never give up. That was his entire speech. He just came to address a huge audience and he told his listeners, never give up. He stopped his speech. I want to tell you, my dear friends, as leaders of Couple for Christ, as members of Couple for Christ, sometimes we want to give up. Yes or no?
Yes.
Sometimes you get discouraged. Yes or no?
Yes.
And I tell you why. You know why? Because you are human beings. You are not angels. You are not angels. How often do you get discouraged? Once in a year, once in 2 years? I get discouraged every morning. When my alarm goes at 6 o'clock, waking me up to go for my daily walk, I get discouraged. I said, no, not today. I want to sleep for 10 more minutes, 5 more minutes, I bargain. Even for 1 more extra minute, I get discouraged. But then, I get up. Why? There's someone, a superpower, there to motivate you. That power is Jesus Christ. And therefore, my dear friends, never give up, not for one another, never give up for Christ Jesus. Jesus said, I have not come for the righteous. Can you imagine, if we had come for the righteous, we would never have a ministry called Couple for Christ. You know why? But we are righteous. We are sinners. So he said, I have come for the sinners. Thank God. That's why we have today Couple for Christ. Thank God. Thank God we are not, righteous people. The best translation would be, we are not perfect people. We will have difficulties. One of the first speeches or talks that the Holy Father Pope Francis gave to the whole world, the church was, you know what he talked about? Gossip. Gossip. No Holy Father ever in the whole church talked about this all-important topic, gossip. And he told the cardinals, my dear brother cardinals, if you have nothing good to say about one another, shut your mouth. Therefore, my dear friends, I want to give you 3 magic words. Keep this ever in your life. You will see how we will grow spiritually, how we will grow close to one another, and growing close to one another definitely will grow closer to God. Number 1, as members of Couple for Christ, the first letter is P. 3 P's I will talk to you. 3 P's. Number 1, please promote one another. Please promote one another. Let me give an example. Simple blunt example. Yeah, I'm a very blunt person. Someone talks against my dear brother Frank Padilla. Someone talks. Very negative. You know what? Frank Padilla, I like him, but he's too tall. I like Brother Padilla, but he's too tall. Whose fault is this? Now, I'm telling you, please promote. Please tell that person, shut your mouth. Promote Brother Padilla. Promote one another. P, number 1. Promote one another. From today, my dear brothers and sisters, we will promote one another. Amen. If you have nothing good to say about your brother, your sister, shut your mouth. Keep quiet. Promote. Number 2, protect one another. Protect one another. She's my sister. I must protect her. Dennis talked about hardships. She may have hardship. We all have hardship. We protect one another. Because we belong to this congregation, we belong to this ministry. can never ask, am I my brother's keeper? We are. We are. We cannot say, oh, this is not my business, he is not my business, she is not my business, she is my business. Otherwise, don't call yourself a Catholic or Christian, call yourself a Buddhist. So please don't ever tell me, is she my responsibility? He is my responsibility. She is my responsibility. And I have to protect this sister of mine. I have to protect this brother of mine. I will protect everybody. So, what's the first word I said? Promote. We promote one another. Never lend your ears to someone who is talking against somebody else. Never. Never. Promote, protect. And then thirdly, I want you to project to one another. Project one another. Project. You know, this sister is the best sister. Project to her. You know. Alain said, he mentioned about John the Baptist. John the Baptist. You know what he said? I want you to use that maxim, your own maximum. He must increase and I must. He told this. Can you tell me the context? When did he say this? When did John the Baptist say this? He must increase and I must decrease. Can anyone of you tell me? Jesus was baptizing in Jordan. Someone said, who is that man? He's baptizing. Stop him. And John the Baptist said, what are you talking about? He came from above. I came from below. I am human. He's divine. He must increase. Yes. And I must decrease. My dear brothers, my dear sisters, let us learn to take the back seat. Promote your husband, promote your wife. Promote your leader, promote one another. And project this person. Project. Yeah, this is, I am so proud of you. Project this person. That's what Couples for Christ should do. I want to repeat the 3P. Promote, protect, and project. You project the person. Let him increase. Now let me ask this question. When John the Baptist, when he promoted and protected and projected Jesus Christ, did he lose his name? Did he diminish himself? No. The world recognizes John the Baptist better because he promoted Jesus. He protected Jesus. They wanted to, his disciples wanted to destroy Jesus, not knowing who he was. John the Baptist said, he must increase because he's from above. I must decrease because I am human. When he promoted Jesus, he promoted himself indirectly. And therefore, my dear friends, if we keep these 3 P's, we will really help one another to promote this beautiful, beautiful ministry in the church. Before this talk, I talked one of my youth, one of my young people here. He's from my parish. And I said, oh, you're here. I'm so happy to see you here. And he said, Father, I belong to the youth group. And now soon, I'm going to be a member of Singles for Christ. And then soon, God willing, he said, when I get married, I will be joining Couples for Christ. We are talking about empowered for witness. You are empowered to witness. Do you know what you are doing today? This is for me the best witness, the best speech I have ever heard in my life. This young boy comes to me and says, I will be one day belong to the Couples for Christ. That is what we are talking about. So don't look at the shortcomings in your life. Look at the wider horizon and what you are doing. Can you imagine what you are doing to your children? You will never know. You will never know. But the history will tell you one day what you have done to your children. Your children, if they can tell, to one another, I want to become one day member of Couple for Christ. That is the witness value you're talking about. And therefore, my dear friends, never give up. We will have difficulties. We will have problems. We will have challenges in our life. But never give up. Because we are doing not for one another, we are doing for Christ. He is the only reason. I have great admiration for Brother Frank. I look at this man. He's going around the whole world. He has committed his life. That's what all of us have done. Look at him. We need to promote one another. We need to protect one another. We need to protect one another. Your group will grow. This will become an exemplary place where every Christian, every member grows. I will conclude by saying something humorous. Pope Francis, I admire Pope Francis, okay? Great guy. So he was telling us something very humorous one day. He said, one day he was in a zoo. He went to see animals in a zoo. And he was in the zoo looking at the animals, looking at the monkeys and all that. When a young man came to him frantically crying for help. Father, please help me, please help me. The bishop, then the priest, or Pope, he said, what happened? What can I do? He said, I was watching the animals with my mother-in-law, and I was standing by the tank where the alligators were kept. Unfortunately, my mother-in-law fell into the alligator's tank. Please help me. So, but the Pope said, but what can I do, my brother? What can I do, please? And this young man said, Father, please pray for the alligators. Please. I want, in conclusion, say something, my dear friends. Do you pray for one another? Do you pray for one another?
Yes.
No, I don't believe you. You know that my background is psychology? Okay? Number one, when I ask the question, do you pray for one another? Answer came after 2 minutes. Okay? I read body language. Okay? I read body language. Number two, 5 people said yes. In a group of, I think almost 200 people, 2-3 said yes. So you don't pray for one another. From today, please, a simple request I make to you. Please pray for one another. For couples for Christ. For our leaders, every day. One Our Father, one Hail Mary. Please make this promise to yourself. Every day. I promise to you, I will pray for you every day. And I do pray for you. But from today, I want you to make a commitment to say one Our Father, one Hail Mary for the entire group and also for the leaders, that they will be always under the guidance of God, that they will, all of us together, we will bring Christ into our lives. It's only, my dear friends, when I have Christ in my heart, I can share Christ with one another. Thank you. God bless you.